Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Marissa and I am a pharmacist and health coach who is very passionate about good food, natural living, and healthy eating. In today's video, I am sharing a requested recipe of the week video, and that is for healthy chocolate chip cookies. So here we go. And this recipe just also happens to be gluten-free. So we're gonna just dive right into these cookies. I'm gonna show you how to make this in less than 5 minutes for this video. That way you can get the recipe quickly and get straight to baking, because these cookies are so good. You're going to want to make them right away. So first up, you're going to need to melt some coconut oil. We're going to need 2 tablespoons. So you don't need to melt too much, but just enough to get you the 2 tablespoons. Inevitably, I always over melt coconut oil, and whatever I have left over, I just pour right back into the original container, and it's totally fine. So then once that's melted, you can set that aside, and you're going to allow it to cool to room temperature while you mix together the dry ingredients. For the dry ingredients, you're going to mix together 2 cups of almond flour, along with a 1/4 cup of arrowroot starch, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in a large mixing bowl. Then you're going to prepare your wet ingredients. So set that aside, and in a different mixing bowl, you're going to mix together 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. Next, add in 6 tablespoons of maple syrup. This is pure maple syrup here. And then you're going to also add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. When you use vanilla extract in your baking, you always have to take a moment to appreciate its smell. It's truly amazing, and it truly is one of the joys of baking. And then you're going to add in a 1/4 cup of milk. You can use any milk of your choice. I usually use almond milk for this recipe, but I ran out on this particular day, so I just use cow's milk, but truly any milk will work fine. Then you can use a whisk to mix this all together. Now, if the coconut oil starts to solidify on you, like it did for me, it's okay, don't panic. You just pour all of it into a small saucepan, heat it up on the stove on a low heat, and then once the coconut oil has melted, then you can pour the wet ingredients straight into the bowl with your dry ingredients and continue on with the recipe. And then use your spatula to mix this all together. Now, once well blended, allow it to sit for like 5 minutes. You just want the almond flour to like absorb all the liquids there, and then you can add in your chocolate chips. I like dark chocolate chips for my cookies, but you can use whatever chocolate chips you'd like, and use your spatula to gently fold them in, and this is what the cookie dough will look like once it is ready to go. There is no need to refrigerate this dough before baking, so you can go ahead and grab a cookie scooper or a spoon and a cookie sheet and just start dropping cookie dough right onto your cookie sheet and your baking pan. Mine is lined with a silicone baking mat, so I didn't have to grease it, but if you are using foil paper or something else, then I would grease it at least slightly just to make sure that the cookies don't stick. When you use a silicone baking mat, you don't have to do that, which is why I love them so much. I will link the ones that I use down below. I just get them off of Amazon. And then once you drop on each cookie, you're going to use your hands to gently press down on each cookie so that they all cook evenly in the middle while they're in the oven. This is what mine looked like once I was all done, and then they are ready to bake in the oven at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes. You can leave it in there for a minute longer if you'd like, but I will say with cookies, the cooking time is always a little bit tricky. Whenever they are ready to come out, they almost look like they're not done, but that's when you actually need to take them out. If you wait until they look done, then as they cool, then they're going to be like overdone. So it's okay if they look a little underdone when you take them out. And you will also know that they are done because the bottoms will just start looking slightly golden brown. Now, you're going to allow them to cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. Try to practice self-control before digging right in, and then you can go ahead and eat and enjoy. They are soft, gooey, chocolatey, slightly crunchy on the bottom and on the edges, and incredibly delicious and packed with nutrients. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and for requesting for me to make these cookies. I will list the full recipe in the description box. Definitely comment any more recipes that you would like to see me make for this recipe of the week series that I have here on my channel. I share a recipe of the week video every Saturday, and then a wellness and natural living video each Wednesday. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you are looking for a healthy breakfast cookie, then be sure to check out these sweet potato breakfast cookies. Otherwise, I hope to see you in my next video, and as always, stay well, my friends. Bye!